Hey there, Allie. It is Jay here at Rorick Mazda. So promise not to laugh because I'm never going to win any rewards or awards in filming or acting here making videos. But I thought that this might be helpful to not only verify that this particular vehicle you requested is available, which again is one of the Mazda3 hatchbacks. It is the premium level black on black. But also it might be helpful to kind of learn a few features, as I'm going to pinpoint down just a couple features that I particularly like about this trim. One is obviously the looks. I think with the black exterior, it pops a bit because the hatchbacks already are unique in the sense of their styling elements, that they have a lot of blacked out elements. Like you'll notice the grill bar is all blacked out. You have a little bit of an extension on the side skirts, which are blacked out. You have the blacked out wheels, and then kind of coming back here, you have the blacked out spoiler and all of the gloss black at the bottom as well. So I think it kind of gives it like that sort of black on black on black kind of coolness. Now, this particular one is all-wheel drive. So good news is same all-wheel drive system out of our SUVs. There's no buttons or levers. The car just figures it out and gets you where he needs to go. Now, in terms of interior-wise, this is where Mazda spent a lot of time. They are really trying to kind of go upscale. And though you might not be able to see it, the pores in the seats are actually done in a brown. So you might see that the middle of that seat, as well as kind of up the back, kind of have like a different color than the side, which is black. And it gives it almost like this two-tone sort of coffee look. Now, up on the dash, you are going to see your 11-inch screen. However, it is not touch, and that's kind of that German approach that Mazda had taken, like what you find in BMW and Audi, that everything is going to be controlled on that joystick-like system for all of the features and functions. Now, the leather seats, these are obviously going to be heated. You'll see their 8-way power with memory over there. If you're an audiophile, you'll notice the silver speaker covers because this does have the 12-speaker Bose system. And of course, you'll see, let me just slide this back here, the sunroof up there also. Now, just a few other sort of technical bits. All of your gauges, those are going to be predominantly digital. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto are standard at this level, so is navigation. And you do have a option called Connected Services, which is basically an app you download on your phone, and it will allow you to remote start or lock or unlock the car. But lastly, I point out, you might see this little cutout up here in the dash where my finger's pointing to. That's a head-up display. So as you're driving, it will actually put like speed limits and traffic signs and safety issues and warnings up on the windshield in front of you like a hologram. It's pretty cool. But the last sort of technical bit I'll get into, speaking of safety, is actually the front. So you're going to notice that this big old emblem is flat and fake, and you'll notice a camera up on top of the windshield. It is because Mazda ranked out one of the safest brands in production, so all of your safety features are standard at this level. That's going to include things like the emergency braking assist, where it will automatically stop the vehicle if it senses a collision, whether it be with like a car, a pedestrian, a cyclist. It will even help pull you in the lane if you're drifting, pull you back in your lane if you're drifting. You'll have the adaptive cruise control with stop and go. Simply means the vehicle can actually drive itself in stop and go traffic. And of course, things like backup camera. You even have an alert when you're backing up to let you know if it's not safe. And then probably two of my favorites are going to be the blind spot system. So there are these indicators that light up in each side mirror to let you know if you're running along the left or right of somebody. Kind of cool with that is if you're part of the 2% of Pittsburgh that uses a turn signal, they will actually beep at you to let you know you'll sideswipe if you make a lane change. And then I saved my favorite feature for last. I know it's going to sound super bizarre, but I have shitty eyesight. But up here in the front, you're going to see kind of like this curved loop. That's more of a design element to kind of look like BMW during the day. But the headlights themselves, what I was getting at, are full LED. They're going to be very, very bright, kind of like those almost bluish casts that you see on like Lexus and BMW. And I will say the clarity that they provide for nighttime driving is just, it's completely different than other vehicles on the road. But I hope this video helps just kind of go over a couple features and pinpoints that I like about this vehicle. Of course, I could probably spend another 5 minutes going over additional features, but don't want to bore you as I hate the sound of my own voice, so I can only imagine what you're going through watching this. But I appreciate it and look forward to hearing back, Allie. Thank you for the opportunity.